Okay, everyone. So, for now, I'll be demonstrating how to remotely add your codes, no, or repo in in GitHub. So first, you need to have a account in GitHub. So let's go here, and then you should have your account, and then you need to install Git. So you need to download this one. So depending on your machine, if you're working with Windows, then download the one for Windows and then install it. It would require you to log in after installation, so that's why you need to have an account here. So I have Git installed already. So we have the Git CMD and then the Git GUI. So if you open this one, this is how the Git CMD would look like, and then Git bash, this one. So basically, we use Git bash to perform our commands. So let me try to make the text larger so you can see if they have text and font properties. 9 select. So let's make it 18. Ayan, so it will be visible as a screen. Okay, so we also have the Git GUI, this one, where you have an interface now. So in this demonstration, I will be using the Git bash. Let's proceed now with our directory. So we have here the CPP code now. So let's open this one using Visual Studio Code. So basically, this is came from my previous demonstration on the installation of VS Code with setup of C++. So if you run this one, so you'll have this output only now. Okay, so we want this code to be uh, transferred in our Git and then host it in the GitHub repo remotely. So first, what you need to do is go to your directory and then open the Git bash here. So show more options and then open Git bash here. So you can see the directory will be directly here. Now you can also navigate using commands now. So if you see dir, this is your working directory default. So you can go to documents, and then click dir again. There's a C++ folder here, and then you can navigate to that folder. So to make it easier, you can just go to the directory using the file explorer and then right click, open the git bash here. So first is we need to initialize the git. So to do that, the command is git init. So let's list down the commands that you will be using. So first you have the git init, this one. So this will allow you to initialize your directory for the git repository. So git init, then it will say that git initialize now, initialize empty git repository. If you go back to your directory and then you can choose view, show hidden files, you'll have the git here. So earlier it does not exist now, and by initializing it we'll create this kind of file. So basically this is a git ready directory. So you can check the status of your git. So you have here untracked files, no commits yet, meaning we haven't saved anything. So let's try to save this one. So git add, and then the files you want to stage, no, for your git. So you can use that, no, so that it will stage all the existing files inside the directory. You can also manually add sample.cpp, something like that. So I will add everything. So git add that. So warning, in the working copy of .vs code task.json, lf will be replaced by trl. So this just a things to consider, no? Okay, after that, uh, you can check git status. So there are new files to be committed, no? So meaning the files are already staged, and we can start uh, committing it. So git init git status, no? So we also git add, then we use that to represent all files. So to commit, so git commit, then your message dash m, and then descriptive message here. So first commit, let's just name it that way, then click enter. Then the node will be created, and then if you check git status, uh, we already committed the files, so it was already uh, saved now. So to host our git, to transfer it in our host, which is GitHub, so that if this machine is not accessible, you can get your code in GitHub, no? So we can push our code there. So to do that, we need to perform the git remote add, no? So first we need to have a working repository here. So for this example, let's create one new, and then I'll call this one CPP demo. Yeah. Then you can add a description here. So this is a demo repo, something like that. You can make it public or private. I'll make it public. You can initially add a readme file if you want. So I will not put any. You can also add the .git ignore. So the .git ignore ignores the files to be uploaded in the GitHub. So environment files that contains your uh, secret key, something like that, no, so should not be added in the repo. Okay, so let's click create, and then you'll have this interface now. You can also see the commands here if you want to perform the adding of your repository remotely. So since we already have a working directory here with initialized git now, we just want to push it remotely in the GitHub site. So we just need here is this one. Yeah, so we need this command yan, git remote add. So since we're initially created the code within our local machine, and then we want to host it, no, upstream going to the GitHub website. So let's go back to the Git, and then we paste this one, then just click enter, and then issue the push command, git push, no. So since this is the first push of our commit, no, we need to set the upstream origin main. Yeah, so it's like uploading, no, upstream. So you can copy this one, okay, and then paste it here, and then enter. Then you'll see here uploading information, so on and so forth. Then can also issue git status again. Nothing to commit, branch is up to date with origin main. If you go back here in our repo, and then if you refresh this one, you'll see it is already uploaded here. No? So let's try to create a readme file in our local machine. So let's right click new text file or text document, and then readme.md, and then let's edit this one. You can use any text editor. I'll be using Notepad. Then I just write add here demo repo. So this is just a demo on remotely adding git adding files from local machine to GitHub. Ayan. Then just save this one, and then close this one, then go back to our git bash, and then if you put git status, yan, you'll see that there's a untracked file. So let's add that one. So git add, then we can put readme.md, then it will be staged already. So we need to commit and push. So git commit, then message. So add a readme file. Yan. So it is already saved, and then we need to upload it. So git push. Yan. So another message will show uploading the object or the file. Then if you refresh this one, you'll see the readme file here. Then by default, with this file name, GitHub will basically be able to translate this one. So that's it. No? So that's how you add your local directory to your remote Git repo. So thank you for watching, guys, and I hope this video helped you.